habit.
An established custom.
It was their habit to dine at 7 every evening. Hair.
A covering for the body consisting of a dense growth of thread-like structures.
He combed his hair. Hairdresser.
Someone who cuts or beautifies hair.
The hairdresser suggested adding highlights. Half.
One of two equal parts of a divisible whole.
Half a loaf. Hall.
An interior passage or corridor onto which rooms open.
The elevators were at the end of the hall. Hammer.
A hand tool with a heavy rigid head and a handle.
A hammer and chisel. Hand.
The extremity of the superior limb.
He had the hands of a surgeon. Hand back.
To give or return something to the person who owns it or to where it belongs.
Control of the territory was handed back to China. Hand down.
Passed on, as by inheritance.
This ring was handed down through many generations. Hand in.
To give something to a person in authority, especially a piece of work or something that is lost.
You must all hand in your projects by the end of next week. Handle.
The appendage to an object that is designed to be held in order to use or move it.
He grabbed the hammer by the handle. Hand out.
Give to several people.
The teacher handed out the exams. Hand over.
To surrender someone or something to another.
They handed over the stolen goods to the authorities. Hand round.
To offer or pass something, especially food or drinks, to all the people in a group.
Ben, could you hand round the biscuits? Hang.
Be suspended or hanging.
The flag hung on the wall. Hang about.
To wait or stay near a place, not doing very much.
Kids hanging about in the streets. Hang about with.
To spend a lot of time with somebody.
Who tell you I hang about with a gang? Hang around.
Be about.
Who is this man that is hanging around the department? Hang around with.
To spend a lot of time with somebody.
I didn't hang around with her much anyway. Hang on.
Hold the phone line open.
Please hang on while I get your folder. Hang on to.
To hold something tightly.
Hang on to that rope and don't let go. Hang up.
To end a telephone conversation by putting the telephone receiver down or switching the telephone off.
After I hung up, I remembered what I'd wanted to say. Happen.
Happen, occur, or be the case in the course of events or by chance.
It happens that today is my birthday. Happen to.
To have an effect on somebody or something.
It's the best thing that has ever happened to me. Happily.
In a joyous manner.
They shouted happily. Happiness.
State of well-being characterized by emotions ranging from contentment to intense joy.
She struggled to find happiness in her life. Happy.
Enjoying or showing or marked by joy or pleasure.
A happy smile. Hard.
Not easy.
Why is it so hard for you to keep a secret? Hardly.
Almost not.
He hardly ever goes fishing. Harm.
Cause or do harm to.
These pills won't harm your system. Harmful.
Causing or capable of causing harm.
Too much sun is harmful to the skin. Harmless.
Not causing or capable of causing harm.
Harmless bacteria. Hat.
Put on or wear a hat.
He was unsuitably hatted. Hate.
Dislike intensely.
I hate Mexican food. Hatred.
The emotion of intense dislike.
He finally overcame the hatred he felt for his unfaithful wife. Have.
Have or possess, either in a concrete or an abstract sense.
I don't have that much money on me. Have back.
To receive something that somebody has borrowed or taken from you.
You can have your files back after we've checked them. Have on.
To be wearing something.
She had a red jacket on. Have to.
Used to show that you must do something.
We all have to make a choice. He.
Used to refer to a man, boy, or male animal previously mentioned or easily identified.
He was very masculine without being an arrogant he-man. Head.
The upper part of the human body or the front part of the body in animals.
He stuck his head out the window. Headache.
Pain in the head caused by dilation of cerebral arteries or muscle contractions or a reaction to drugs.
I've got a headache. Heal.
Get healthy again.
The wound is healing slowly. Health.
A healthy state of well-being free from disease.
Physicians should be held responsible for the health of their patients. Healthy.
Having or indicating good health in body or mind.
Staying fit and healthy. Hear.
Perceive via the auditory sense.
She can't hear. Hear from.
To receive a letter, email, phone call, etc. from somebody.
I look forward to hearing from you. Hearing.
The ability to hear.
His hearing was impaired. Hearive.
To know about somebody or something because you have been told about them.
I've never heard of the place. Heart.
The hollow muscular organ located behind the sternum and between the lungs.
He stood still, his heart thumping wildly. Heat.
Make hot or hotter.
Heat the water on the stove. Heating.
Utility to warm a building.
The heating system wasn't working. Heat up.
Gain heat or get hot.
The room heated up quickly. Heaven.
Any place of complete bliss and delight and peace.
The good will have a place in heaven. Heavily.
To a considerable degree.
He relied heavily on others' data. Heavy.
Of comparatively great physical weight or density.
A heavy load. Heel.
Tilt to one side.
The wind made the vessel heel. Height.
The distance from head to foot.
Both men were of average height. Hell.
Any place of pain and turmoil.
The hell of battle. Hello.
An expression of greeting.
Every morning they exchanged polite hellos. Help.
The activity of contributing to the fulfillment of a need or furtherance of an effort or purpose.
Offered his help in unloading. Helpful.
Providing assistance or serving a useful function.
People are friendly and helpful. Help out.
Be of help, as in a particular situation of need.
Can you help out tonight with the dinner guests? Hence.
From that fact or reason or as a result.
The eggs were fresh and hence satisfactory. Her.
Used as the object of a verb or preposition to refer to a female person or animal previously mentioned or easily identified.
She knew I hated her. Here.
The present location.
Where do we go from here? Hero.
A man distinguished by exceptional courage and nobility and strength.
The heroes of the American Civil War. Hers.
Used to refer to a thing or things belonging to or associated with a female person or animal previously mentioned.
The choice was hers. Herself.
Used as the object of a verb or preposition to refer to a female person or animal previously mentioned as the subject of the clause.
Jo made herself a cup of tea. Hesitate.
Pause or hold back in uncertainty or unwillingness.
Authorities hesitate to quote exact figures. Hi.
An expression of greeting.
Hi there. How was the flight? Hide.
Prevent from being seen or discovered.
Hide the money. High.
Greater than normal in degree or intensity or amount.
A high temperature. Highlight.
The most interesting or memorable part.
The highlight of the tour was our visit to the Vatican. highly,
To a high degree or extent, favorably or with much respect.
highly successful, highway,
A major road for any form of motor transport.
a 6-lane highway, hill,
A local and well-defined elevation of the land.
they love to roam the hills of West Virginia. Him,
Used as the object of a verb or preposition to refer to a male person or animal previously mentioned or easily identified.
he took the children with him. Himself,
Used as the object of a verb or preposition to refer to a male person or animal previously mentioned as the subject of the clause.
he ought to be ashamed of himself. Hip,
Either side of the body below the waist and above the thigh.
she ran into a fence and dislocated her hip. Hire,
Engage or hire for work.
they hired 2 new secretaries in the department. Hire out,
To let somebody use something for a short time, in return for payment.
they hire out glassware for parties. His,
Belonging to or associated with a male person or animal previously mentioned or easily identified.
James sold his business. Historical,
Of or relating to the study of history.
historical scholars. History,
The aggregate of past events.
a critical time in the school's history. Hit,
Cause to move by striking.
hit a ball. Hobby,
An auxiliary activity.
writing poetry is just one of my hobbies. Hold,
The act of grasping.
she kept a firm hold on the railing. Hold back,
Hesitate to act or speak.
if you feel like singing, don't hold back. Hold on,
Stop and wait, as if awaiting further instructions or developments.
hold on a moment. Hold on to.
Keep.
The industry is trying to hold on to experienced staff. Hold out,
Thrust or extend out.
he held out his hand. Hold up,
Be the physical support of.
the beam holds up the roof. Hole,
An opening into or through something.
a hole in the roof. Holiday,
Leisure time away from work devoted to rest or pleasure.
we took a short holiday in Puerto Rico. Hollow,
A cavity or space in something.
hunger had caused the hollows in their cheeks. Holy,
Belonging to or derived from or associated with a divine power.
a Jewish holy place. Home,
Where you live at a particular time.
deliver the package to my home. Homework,
Preparatory school work done outside school.
he had evidently done his homework and read his predecessor's reports. Honest,
Not disposed to cheat or defraud.
honest lawyers. Honestly,
In a truthful, fair, or honorable way.
he'd come by the money honestly. Honor,
Bestow honor or rewards upon.
they stood in silence as a mark of honor to her. Hook,
A piece of metal or other material, curved or bent back at an angle, for catching hold of or hanging things on.
she hung her jacket on the hook. Hope,
A specific instance of feeling hopeful.
it revived their hope of winning the pennant. Horizontal,
Parallel to or in the plane of the horizon or a baseline.
a horizontal surface. Horn,
Stab or pierce with a horn or tusk.
the rhino horned the explorer. Horror,
Something that inspires dislike.
the painting that others found so beautiful was a horror to him. Horse,
Solid-hoofed herbivorous quadruped domesticated since prehistoric times.
my horse was last in the race. Hospital,
A health facility where patients receive treatment.
the hospitals were overwhelmed with cases of influenza. Host,
A person who invites guests to a social event and who is responsible for them while they are there.
the host greeted the guests. Hot,
Having a high or higher than desirable temperature or giving off heat or feeling or causing a sensation of heat or burning.
Hot water. Hotel.
A building where travelers can pay for lodging and meals and other services.
We booked separate rooms at the hotel. Hour.
Clock time.
The hour is getting late. House.
A dwelling that serves as living quarters for one or more families.
She felt she had to get out of the house. Household.
A social unit living together.
It was a good Christian household. Housing.
Structures collectively in which people are housed.
They invested in housing. How?
In what way or manner?
He did not know how he ought to behave. However.
Despite anything to the contrary.
Although I'm a little afraid, however, I'd like to try it. Huge.
Unusually great in size or amount or degree or especially extent or scope.
Huge government spending. Human.
Characteristic of humanity.
Human nature. Humorous.
Full of or characterized by humor.
Humorous stories. Humor.
The quality of being funny.
He has a good sense of humor. 100.
The number equivalent to the product of 10 and 10.
100 yards away. 100th.
Position 100 in a countable series of things.
Her 100th birthday. Hungry.
Feeling hunger.
A world full of hungry people. Hunt.
Chase away, with force.
They hunted the unwanted immigrants out of the neighborhood. Hunting.
The pursuit and killing or capture of wild animals regarded as a sport.
His hobbies include hunting and fishing. Hurry.
A condition of urgency making it necessary to hurry.
In a hurry to lock the door. Hurry up.
To do something more quickly because there is not much time.
I wish the bus would hurry up and come. Hurt.
Give trouble or pain to.
This exercise will hurt your back. Husband.
A married man.
Her husband is a South American businessman.